Thank you for joining Wars of the Roses. And this is Tessellated Border from the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. Tessellated Border. Browne says in his Master Key, which is supposed to present the general form of the Prestonian lectures, that the ornaments of a lodge are the Mosaic Pavement, the blazing star, and the tessellated border. And he has defined the tessellated border to be the skirt work round the lodge. Webb, in his lectures, teaches that the ornaments of a lodge are the Mosaic Pavement, the indented tessel, and the blazing star. And he defines the indented tessel to be that beautifully tessellated border or skirting which surrounded the ground floor of King Solomon's temple. The French call it la houppe dentelée, which is literally the indented tessel, and they describe it as a cord forming true lovers' knots, which surrounds the tracing board. The Germans name it Die Schnur von starken Fäden, or the cord of strong threads, and define it as a border surrounding the tracing board of an entered apprentice, consisting of a cord tied in lovers' knots with two tassels attached to the ends. The idea prevalent in the United States of America, and derived from a misapprehension of the plate in the Monitor of Cross, that the tessellated border was a decorated part of the Mosaic Pavement, and made like it of little square stones, does not seem to be supported by these definitions. They all indicate that the tessellated border was a cord. The interpretation of its symbolic meaning still further sustains this idea. Browne says it alludes to that kind care of Providence, which so cheerfully surrounds and keeps us within its protection, whilst we justly and uprightly govern our lives and actions by the four cardinal virtues in divinity, namely, temperance, fortitude, prudence, and justice. This last allusion is to the four tassels attached to the cord, see tassels. Webb says that it is emblematic of those blessings and comforts which surround us and which we hope to obtain by a faithful reliance on divine providence. The French ritual says that it is intended to teach the Freemason that the society of which he constitutes a part surrounds the earth, and that distance, so far from relaxing the bonds which unite the members to each other, ought to draw them closer. Lenin says that it symbolizes the fraternal bond by which all Freemasons are united. But Gadecker is more precise. He defines it as the universal bond by which every Freemason ought to be united to his brethren. And he says that it should consist of 60 threads or yarns because, according to the ancient statutes, no lodge was allowed to have above 60 members. Oliver, Landmarks 1, page 174, says, the tracing board is surrounded by an indented or tessellated border. At the four angles appear as many tassels. But in the Old English tracing boards, the two lower tassels are often omitted. They are, however, generally found in the French. Lenin, speaking, we suppose, for the German, assigns to them but two. Four tassels are, however, necessary to complete the symbolism, which is said to be that of the four cardinal virtues. The tessellated, more properly therefore, the tassellated tasseled border consists of a cord intertwined with knots, to each end of which is appended a tassel. It surrounds the border of the tracing board and appears at the top as in the illustration. There is, however, in these old tracing boards another border which surrounds the entire picture with lines as illustrated. This indented border, which was made to represent a cord of black and white threads, was, in Dr. Mackey's opinion, in time mistaken for tessellae, or little stones, an error probably originating in confounding it with the tessellated pavement, which was another one of the ornaments of the lodge. We find that we have for this symbol 5 different names. In English, the indented tassel, the indented tassel, the indented tessel, the tassellated border, and the tessellated border. In French, the houppe dentelée, or indented tessel. And in German, the Schnur von starken Fäden, or the cord of strong threads. The question, what is the true tessellated border, would not be difficult to answer if it were not for the variety of names given to it in the English rituals. We know by tradition and by engravings that have been preserved that during the ceremonies of initiation in the early part of the 18th century, the symbols of the order were marked out in chalk on the floor, and that this picture was encircled by a waving cord. This cord was ornamented with tassels, and formerly a border to the tracing on the floor was called the indented tassel, the cord and the tufts attached to it being the tassel, which being by its wavy direction partly in and partly outside of the picture, was said to be indented. This indented tassel was subsequently corrupted by illiterate Freemasons into indented tassel, the appellation met with in some of the early catechisms. Afterward, looking to its decoration with tassels and to its position as a border to the tracing board, it was called the tessellated border. In time, the picture on the floor was transferred to a permanent tracing board, and then the tassels were preserved at the top, and the rest of the cord was represented around the board in the form of white and black angular spaces. These were mistaken for little stones, and the tessellated border was called by a natural corruption, the tessellated border. Many years ago, when Dr. Mackey first met with the idea of this corruption from tessellated to tessellated, which was suggested to Dr. Oliver by a learned Scottish Mason, whose name he does not give, he was inclined to doubt its correctness. Subsequent investigations led him to change that opinion. Dr. Mackey believed that he could readily trace the gradual steps of corruption and change from the original name indented tassel, which the early French Freemasons had literally translated by oupe dentelée to indented tassel, and sometimes, according to Oliver, to indented tassel, then to tessellated border, and finally to tessellated border, the name which it has so long borne. The form and the meaning of the symbol are now apparent. The tessellated border, as it is called, is a cord decorated with tassels which surrounds the tracing board of an entered apprentice. The said tracing board being a representation of the lodge, and it symbolizes the bond of love, the mystic tie, which binds the craft wheresoever dispersed into one band of brotherhood. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Roses. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.